हाँ भाई सिद्धू, मैं क्या बताऊँ। उसमें मिशन इतने अच्छे अच्छे हैं कि उसके अलावा कुछ समझ ही नहीं रहा, हमको सूझ ही नहीं रहा। फोर्टनाइट तो रोज़ ही खेलता हूँ ना, देखो हर महीने रोज़ पर डे कितना खेलूँगा। मुझे कुछ नए में ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है, समझो बात को, स्पेशली स्पेस रिलेटेड। मिशन इतने उसके इतने बोरिंग नहीं है। चलो तुम्हें कंपनसेट करने के लिए मैं तुम्हें स्किन दे दूंगा, बस गैलेक्सी वाली, याद दिलाना सोने के पहले दे दूंगा। सेम फॉर COD, जो भी उसको स्किन चाहिए थी, भूल गया मैं तो कौन सी चाहिए थी, उसने कुछ तो बताया था। अगर वो है देख रहा है तो बता दे, इससे ज़्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. The mole took priority. Now that Dalton has everything he needs, thanks to you, we're free to proceed. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Veena Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
Hello, bhai, कैसे हो? बढ़िया. Smart to market them separately. You're foolish to get one and not the other. Infinity missed out the most important piece. Keeping the shielding mod to ourselves would be a huge advantage.
Well, we can't. But the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod. The research itself was in early stages, too early for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it.
Hello, Hunter Place. Hunter Place. क्या हाल है भाई? Welcome to the stream. Smart to make them separative, reasons to get one. Initially missed.
Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Veena can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and
Hello,
have you
Hunter.
infiltrate Infinity Ltd.
Welcome.
We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
I think implanting that device into your head is a mistake. But it's your choice, not mine.
We expect our employees to do whatever it takes to ensure Ryujin's success. Consider this an opportunity, not a risk. Besides, you're in good hands with Veena.
मैं इतना फोर्टनाइट खेल खेल के पक गया हूँ सिद्धू, इसलिए रोज ही तो फोर्टनाइट खेलता था। आई गेस पिछले 4 महीने से पक गया मैं। आई एम विलिंग टू अंडरगो द प्रोसेस दैट्स व्हाट यू आर ट्रस्टिंग मी। नो वे, आई लाइक माय फ्रेंड।
As long as you work for us, you don't have a choice. I'm sure I don't have to remind you where the door is if you're not capable of handling this task.
You really don't have anything to worry about. The procedure is simple and safe. It's just a matter of getting the right materials. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I finally created the perfect alloy.
अरे तुम लोग भाई क्यों आपस में लड़ रहे हो? गेम खेलने दो।
Which is where I
सबको किक मार दूंगा मैं।
We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the Rothicite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated
साला
Mining have
लाइक नहीं करना है
dedicated
किसी को, दुनिया भर की बकवास करनी है ना? एक लाइक है और 4 लोग आके यहाँ क्या कहते हैं लड़ाइयाँ लड़ रहे हैं? हाँ वो अभी देखा मैंने, खट 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 हुई है, सब एक दूसरे को गाली देने योग्य हो। मरो लड़ो, मेरा क्या करना। Let me guess, it's unlikely this is a communication issue. I would expect a confidential operation like that to be on time and responsive. This is communication issue and non-responsive mining station, that can't be good.
If you have time to stand around, you have time to get some work done. My thoughts exactly.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again. Good. Feel free to deal with any resistance however you see fit.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck. The entire station was wiped out by something.
Hello, hello, hello.
We'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
अरे तो सिद्धू तुम उसको रिमूव मारो, तुम लोग सिद्धू को रिमूव मारो, है ना? एक दूसरे को बैन कर दो, रिपोर्ट कर दो, काम खत्म। मेरे पास आके क्यों लड़ रहे हो ये पहले बताओ। एक दूसरे को जो करना करो भाई, मैं थोड़ा रोका। बट यहाँ अगर कोई करेगा तो फिर मैं क्या कहते हैं उसको किक मारूंगा जो सबसे पहले गाली देगा। ठीक है, वो मेरे हाथ में। बाकी तुम लोग देखो, एक दूसरे से मैं कैसे क्या कर सकता हूँ भाई। तुमने स्कूल का मास्टर बना के रखा। मेरे यहाँ पे मास्टर थे ना, वो दोनों बच्चों को खड़ा करते थे, वो एक दूसरे के झापड़ लगवाते, बोलते मारो जब तक थक न जाओ। अपने आप ही सीख जाओगे।
I have to. This gas formula would be the one, and it blew up in my face. Can I help? Literally.
Your first test run. Could have been worse.
Yeah, I just need a few minutes to sort myself.
अब मेरे को आई डोंट केयर भाई, जिसने क्या हुआ, किसको क्या हुआ, एक दूसरे को डिलीट मारो, खत्म, ब्लॉक मारो। क्या नाटक है? ये चीज़ मेरे पास क्यों आ रही है? आई डोंट केयर। अगर यहाँ पे कोई करेगा तो मैं फिर बोल रहा हूँ, अब मत बताओ। यहाँ पे जो भी करेगा बदमाशी तो उसको किक पड़ेगी बस। एक दूसरे के साथ चैलेंज करो।
Got my eye on you.
Travel to Carbine mode. Talk to Masako, meet Masako. यहाँ जा सकते हैं क्या जा? यहाँ भी जा सकता हूँ। 67 light years gap.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
जंप हो जाना चाहिए। Yes.
Nice job. Right on target. Beginning landing cycle.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
मैं खाने में खाया पराठे पनीर के। तुम बताओ। नीचे जाना है। एंटर द सीएम स्टेशन RC1। बना क्या रखा है? टंकियाँ टंकियाँ। कॉशन। भाई गेम में चीज़ें बनी हुई हैं।
And it's never been a pleasant experience.
आई थिंक ये चीज़ें बनी हुई हैं, इनका कुछ काम होगा DLC में। अरे ये क्या हुआ? बोलो देवी जी।
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss
जिंगर बर्गर
something
ये
first.
क्या होता है? If it will help you decide, I am here to listen. ठीक है।
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the colony war broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Making China sound like a quiet and a company.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
If this is too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage, too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
मुझे इसकी बात आउट ऑफ माइंड जा रही है। वही वो सबको बात की बात नहीं है ना, यही तो बात है। क्या माइंड में चला गया बताओ, मैं बताता हूँ फिर। ओ भाई
And there was a good reason that was locked.
वाटर डिस्पेंसर है क्या ये? बुलबुला रहा। मछली है अंदर। सर के ऊपर से क्या क्या वो बताओ तो फिर बताया जाए। ग्रेविटी प्लैनेट की बहुत अच्छी है। कोई फॉल डैमेज नहीं खाएगा यहाँ। भाई नीचे कैसे जाना है? Bye bye. अभी तो फ़िलहाल मैं यही खेलूँगा, इसके अलावा फिर स्पाइडरमैन आएगी तो वो खेलूँगा। असैसिन क्रीड एक्चुअली मैं खेलूँगा, असैसिन क्रीड मिराज आएगी ना।
This reminds me of the bunks on a UC Navy ship. Everyone crammed into the smallest area possible to maximize space.
वो खेलूँगा मैं। कोई इलीगल आइटम है भाई, ये ड्रॉप करना पड़ेगा। दाम जबकि इसका 14,000।
Yeah? Want to see what I'm carrying? Bye-bye. If you're searching them, make it quick.
दिख ही नहीं रहा, इतना अंधेरा है यहाँ। ऊपर चला गया वो। आई एम बैक। मैं आया भैया 2 मिनट में। अच्छा भैया मल्टीप्लेयर है इसमें? नहीं, शायद बाद में आएगा, अभी नहीं, बट आएगा जरूर। अरे आएगा फ्यूचर में। स्काईरिम के साथ भी सेम हुआ था। इसको मारना है। लग।
Fascinating. I'm sure they had something we can use.
कब तक खेलोगे? मैं तो खेलूंगा 3 बजे तक। ये है ना फाइनली।
Yeah, what is it? Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. Until later.
Illegal intrusion.
Heads up! Bring it on!
clinic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Hello, I Aaron direct point.
I'll head to my crew position.
Greetings, Captain.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
Hey,
And in
what can I
that
do for
year, how many times have we had this conversation about
you?
late?
Got anything you need to offload?
supplies?
Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk. Sure, how about it?
Yes.
ठीक है ठीक है.
That sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear.
Sure,
to your
have at it.
superiors. Lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. It feels like I've been waiting forever.
Have to keep an eye on these doctors, or they'll work themselves to death.
I couldn't tell you the last time you need something. Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship. Sorry, I can't do that. This is the most I can give you without drawing suspicion. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe we can work something out. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, I really shouldn't do this. If the clinic finds out... All right, you win. You're very persuasive. I can throw in a few extra supplies, but I'm not going to make this a regular thing, okay? They'll be loaded onto your ship.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, sure they do. Calm down. Maybe we can work this out. Not my problem. Look, if you need help, talk to someone in reception. Now get out of here before I arrest you.
When I told them I was good with computers, I didn't think they'd trust me with the entire clinic. Hello. Can I help you? Oh, sorry. No one gets into the secure wing. That area isn't even open to standard clinic personnel. All I know is whoever we contracted it out to has it guarded at all times. I'm sure he'd agree with you. Well, just between you and me, I know he's posted here because he got demoted for an Aurora addiction. And he just struggles sometimes. He only lightens up when Dr. Oshina's around. I think he has a bit of a crush. It's kind of cute, if you ask me. Any other questions? My pleasure. Let me know if you need anything else.
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of training. Need to make sure she
This
doesn't
place
regret
is
it.
a far cry from Kila City. That's for sure.
It'd be enough to know that the Rangers are keeping an eye on us. But are you the courier? Well, we're really... Oh, sometimes, sure. You best believe it's all hands on deck. It can be. It's harder on the newer. He's a good doctor, but... Oh, aren't you a dear? No, actually, now that we're talking about this, I wanted to do something nice for him. I overheard something about a meal he hadn't had in... Aren't you just the sweetest? You know that Don's route.
I look like I work here, right? A couple of patients didn't seem to think so. Awkward situation.
You know, just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to 100,000 different viruses.
They're just letting people please leave. I'd like to recover in peace.
What?
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
Cool spacesuit. Great, you again. Authorized personnel only. Are you serious? I didn't think he'd take me up on the offer. Okay, I'll be right back, and don't try anything while I'm gone.
Not today. You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Who knows what they expect me to do? But maybe approvals really are on the way. Please, get back to Kyle. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out. I promise.
Fine. But if we lose Kai, that's it. I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
You and me both. We better get that approval soon.
to trip any security.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Got my eye on you.
If you attempt to engage me in combat, I will be forced to detain you.
Hey there. Good to see you again.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. So I've heard. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the raw site.
Back, welcome
Were
back.
there any survivors? Seeking ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane. I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit margins. People have died, and you aren't showing the least bit of remorse. Ugh.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rotha site secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Don't cause any trouble.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
I had a feeling Imogene wasn't responsible. That poor woman.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Must that poor woman's name be continuously dragged through the mud? These nonsensical decisions need to stop.
It's a means to an end. We'll make sure Imogene is properly exonerated and welcomed back with open arms if this plays out our way. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. If I can't find hidden code on a single slate, I certainly deserve to be fired. Ularu. Then we'll have to find another way to build a case against Ularu. I can't imagine a more... Now... We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. You always have a choice. You just have to decide which set of consequences you prefer to live with. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Hang around too long and meet them.
Double check those measurements are right.
Dehydrated. I suggest elite.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Hey, we may not like the options, but we all have choices. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. You're gonna be fine. All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
The fact that the neuroamp can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting. The device shouldn't be allowed to exist. Yes? Bye.
All right, let's get this party started.
हेलो भाई अकुल, मेरा हो रहा है, मेरे सर में फिट हो रहा कुछ तो पता नहीं, साला ऑप्शन ही नहीं था कि नहीं फिट करो, मारो उनको।
Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. Hey there. So, how are you feeling? You look good?
हाँ, ऑपरेशन कर दिया उन्होंने, I feel fine, everything good.
Yep, that's me every morning. But the whole point of this is no visual indication and no adverse side effects.
Hello, guys.
So, sounds like we're on track.
track.
Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Now that's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. Please, we're not Infinity. We believe in due diligence when it comes to tech like this. But, just in case something does go wrong, we've got him locked up in the test chamber. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Press LB to open your scanner and target the person you want to. Press A to bring up your solution. Do a manipulation or software that you can activate while your scanner is up. Put your cursor over the target, press A to bring your social skill. Select which skill you want to use with the default. They find a way to open the door. काहे की
On
गद्दारी
the
भाई?
one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes! Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Not at all. But I can imagine if I experienced disorientation like that, but regained my awareness in another room, it could be a bit jarring. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. So many situations to account for. Those are the kind of edge cases that I let the board work out. Obviously, tech like this is going to come with its fair share of red tape. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neural isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Hey, bye for now.
I wasn't sure. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. It's good to know we're of the same mind on this one. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Yes, the less people you need to interact with, the better. Ideally, none at all. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business. That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Anyone who comes forward to defend Lucas would be prosecuted as either aiding or being an accessory to these crimes. They all know career suicide when they see it. As for Lucas himself, if he wants to speak up and add corporate theft to his laundry list of crimes, fine. But who's going to believe him?
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then, and as safe.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, Every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. If the information Simon provided is accurate, you can reach the control systems through a computer located in the maintenance area. It's a pretty convenient stop if you enter in through the roof access. I'm told security has masks to handle the situation, so the guards will still be stationed in the building. It's also possible they'll activate their building's defense system as well. You may run into a few automated turrets, so you'll still want to try and stay out of sight. That old man's going to be around for some time to come. Especially since I heard you helped him get rid of an old thorn in his side. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. Well, you're still here, so apparently you didn't need it that bad.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. You and me both. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
how to make a client feel welcome up here.
Do you have the program? It's one thing to hide your work in a network with thousands of employees, not to mention access to a top-secret project that can let you control said employees. It's another to try and hide on a single slate. So, let's take a look. Aha! The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. Ularu keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail Ularu right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming her way.
I admire your confidence. Let's hope she remembers those words. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here, and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
Gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised every time this ship makes it back in one piece.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Do you think we should cut down on our meetings? That
हेलो लगे मैं सुबह में 3 बजा
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. You've got something for me? Talk to you later.
You have a nice day now.
What can I help you with? No problem.
Non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
मैं बस चाह रहा हूँ 2 मिनट में सोने।
Suspect down.
personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services. non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
हाँ लेट होंगे। हाँ हाँ
This won't end well for you.
novel written by Restart veteran and author Hawa Mega has been climbing the charts.
We're close to the action here in New Orleans. Prime position to report on the... Can I help you? All right. What's this so-called... corporate greed? Good. I don't suppose you want to tell me how... I figured as much. Maybe your friend here would...
My colleague has said everything you need to know.
I see. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.